Shalom, everybody. I am Dave, your host from Universal Truth of Mankind, and this is Kabbalah 101. Okay. ah, I just did a meditation and I'm like on cloud nine right now. So, this meditation I just did was on the body, but it inspired me to do this video. Um, I'm going to teach you a little bit of an interesting secret. When I say secret, it's not a secret in the sense that you can't share it. That's not what is meant by secret. It means it's there, but it's hidden in the open type thing where, we don't realize it's there. And we haven't thought about it to understand the impact of what we're actually seeing. So I'm going to teach you a little something about our existence here, our existence. So let me pull up this slide and then I'll go over it. Okay. This is Genesis 1:1. And what we see the English translation above. And it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, when we read this verse, we tend to take a very conditioned mind, read it as is, and we don't understand anymore. Yet, this verse, though it's correct, it misses a lot. This verse alone is one of the most, if not the most quoted verse in the Zohar. The Zohar, well, if you took a look at Kabbalah Center's Zohar, it's 22, I know they say it's 23, but the index is until 23rd volume. But the actual Zohar is 22 volumes long, about 500 pages each, or a couple, like 400 pages each. A lot of pages there. And yet this is the most quoted verse. So that shows you how much is in this verse that is not contemplated by the average religious person of any religion that uses Genesis. So I'm going to touch on one aspect of it this time. You see below is the Hebrew. All right. Now, Hebrew is right to left. Hopefully you can see my cursor. So it's right to left. That's the way it's read. Now, I want to focus particularly on the fourth word. You see that? It's Aleph Tav. It's only 2 characters long. And then we see a few, 2 words beyond. We see a 3-letter word. You can ignore that vav. That's the first one. But it's still, you see the same 2 characters, the Aleph Tav. So we got the 4th and 6th word being mentioned there. Or there are the same word. Okay. What does this teach us? Okay. This is what it teaches us. If we view Aleph Tav as the Hebrew characters, the first and last Hebrew character, Aleph to Tav, and everything in between, the 22 characters, and that represents the 22 characters, then we are speaking of something that is conceivable, communicatable, something that is understandable. But if we go before that, we don't have that capability. In other words, we only see some of the letters before. So what that means is, and people don't realize this, is that we always talk about Moses. Who shall I say sent me? Ehya. Ehya, Asher, Ehya. So we're going to stick on Ehya. I'll be. Then we know that the second one is Yud He Vav He. We could say Hashem. The third one is Elohim, actually mentioned there. So we see degrees of revelation of each of these attributes of the Creator. And we have limited understanding of what they are. But as soon as you see Aleph Tav, That means we had the capability of fully comprehending and understanding at some point the rest of what's mentioned there. What's mentioned there? Well, the heavens and the earth are mentioned. What are we talking about there? Well, they are other attributes of the Creator that defined our 3 levels of existence. You can watch a video on that, on the 3 levels of existence in my playlist for Kabbalah 101. You can learn a little more there. But what does this, but this is the interesting part. You can say, okay, so I can comprehend what is meant by the heavens. Yeah, read the scriptures, understand the Hebrew, read the Zohar, and a lot's going to be revealed to you. You read this Sefer Yetzirah, a lot's going to be understood. Lots going to be revealed so you can understand what's occurring. Elohim is also called Binah. What's Binah? Binah means understanding. You see, there's an understanding of everything after that. That's why the Aleph Tav is there. That's why the Aleph Tav is used to let you know that when we're speaking of certain things, we are talking about, oh, at this level or that level. Sometimes it's the heavens level. Sometimes it's the haaretz. It says earth. Actually, it means land. The land level. So when you see et in the Hebrew and you're studying it, you have to understand which are we talking about, the heavens or the earth? What are we trying to comprehend and understand, the heavens or the earth? However, this is what I want to teach you. Because we can comprehend, because we can understand these levels, and as we learn more and more of these levels, and it's going to blow your mind, this means you are more and more in control of your life, not less, but more in control of your life. You say, oh, I always have a black cloud on my head. Well, with this, eventually you can remove that black cloud. It's all understandable and comprehensible at those levels. We live at the land level from a physical point of view. From a metaphysical point of view, we live in the heavens level. Our soul is Elohim and above, exists there. In fact, when you see the name Yud He Vav He, it's more about this connection, the soul connection between us and the Creator. Something to think about. I hope this helps you, and I hope this brings brighter days for you. Take care, everybody. Shalom, shalom.